Hi guys, I guess we can start the meeting now. Lokesh, can you start recording? Is my screen visible? Can you see my slides? Okay, cool. Okay guys, so first of all, thank you so much for joining us today for this info session. So before we begin with the orientation session, know that we have two big announcements waiting for you towards the end of the session. So please stay tuned till the end. So now let's start with this most important question. What is GDSC? I know this question would have popped up on all your minds. So GDSC expands as Google Developer Student Clubs. So in a nutshell, GDSC is a community of students.
44 the pair what is the number?
Excuse me, I think someone is on. Someone has unmuted their mic. Can you please mute? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so yeah, as I was telling, GDSC is a community of student developers where everyone will be teaching each other and sharing the knowledge of various technologies, which will help them bridge the gap between theory and practice. So this is what GDSC is. So now immediately the next question that would pop up is why? Why do we need this GDSC chapter? So before we get to that question, I would like to give you a basic idea of how the coding culture in SSN college was earlier. So again, oops, okay. Yeah, so for a very long time, first of all, it started with SSN Coding Club, and for a very long time, it was restricted to the computer science department alone. And SSN Coding Club was so focused on competitive programming alone because, CP was so important and it will help you fetch jobs and internships and all that. But hey, what is the point of learning data structures and algorithms if you do not actually use it to build solutions to the real world problems? Of course, you're going to use DSA skills to compete in contests and all that. You can win prizes. But hey, it's not, competitions aren't everything, right? You can you can actually build solutions, and that is all development is all about. So in the year 2021, SSN Coding Club has decided to branch out into three major domains. That is software. We introduced two new domains, that is software development and machine learning. So, and the best part is it has opened its door to other departments as well. So this and the last year was a huge success to SSN Coding Club. We have conducted a lot of events in all the three domains. So that was 2021. So now, in this academic year, that is 2022, we decided to take this development culture to the next level. So we at SN Coding Club, so we signed up for this GDSC chapter, and as a result, we got sanctioned, and we officially have a Google Developer Student Clubs for our college. So this is what the new thing about this year. So now getting back to the question, why do we need this GDSC? So as you already know, this development field is so vast. Like as a beginner, when we step into this development field, you will be feeling so overwhelmed because there are a lot of technologies to learn. You will not know where to start with or what to start with, when to start. That is, uh, that is, there's a lot of confusions involved. So we need this mentor. We need a mentor. Um, Someone talking? Yeah, so need a mentor who can actually curate the content and guide us on what to learn and when to learn. So this mentoring that I'm talking about is exactly what Google is going to do to our chapter. So this mentoring, this mentoring will be in the form of campaigns. So they will be arranging a lot of campaigns. Let me show you the overview of this upcoming year. So like I said, there are a lot of campaigns like Android campaign, cloud campaign, Flutter, TensorFlow, and web technologies. So the Android campaign has already begun. So it's going on, and in fact, we'll be having our first Android workshop in the first week of October. That's coming very soon, and when the app team will be speaking, they'll be giving you more details about this workshop. So now, the cloud campaign is from November to December, and the Flutter campaign is from January to February, and the TensorFlow campaign is from March to April, and web technology campaigns on web technologies will be from May to June. So apart from all these campaigns, there's one more important event that will happen under GDSC that is called the Solutions Challenge. It is basically a hackathon. If you know Smart India Hackathon, it is pretty much like that, except it is not just for India. It's a worldwide hackathon where people from all GDSC chapters will be attending. Like there are over 1,500 GDSC chapters all across the globe, and everyone will be submitting their solutions to the United Nations problem statements, and the winners will be getting a huge prize money. So I hope you all will participate in this solutions challenge. So that is all about the campaigns and hackathons. Now, yeah. So now we have now first. Okay, let me first explain interview to our core team members. So Anirudh is our external head of external affairs, and Shashank is the head of, he's a technical lead, and Shreya Sriram is management lead. So now all the domain leads will be introducing themselves one by one, and also they will be, giving you small, short insights on what the domains are about, and they will also be telling you what they have in store for you for this academic year. So let's start with the app domain. So Arvind, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Am I audible?
Yeah. Over to you, Arvind.
Thank you. I'll just share my slides.
I'll stop that.
Yeah. So is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Is the deck visible?
Arvind, there's some noise, extra noise coming from your microphone.
Oh, hold on. Wait, let me try.
Okay, so in interest of time, I think we can start with the web domain while Arvind is figuring out the
Is it any
problem
better
with his
now?
microphone. So Samesh, I think you can take over.
Hey, I think there's a bit of
Yeah.
confusion. Arvind,
Yes,
are you
Arvind,
ready?
now you're...
Oh no, if you want to proceed, you proceed. I'll take it over from there after you finish.
Oh, okay, sure. So I'll go on, Vignesh. Hey guys, I'm Samesh. I'll be leading the web team for the GDSC. I'd like to share my screen and show a little bit of a presentation. Just give me a moment. Guys, can you confirm if my screen is visible?
It is visible.
Okay, so
yes,
you guys can see the presentation on the screen, right?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes.
Awesome. So I'll be representing the web team along with a bunch of my teammates. So they are Shajit, Gokul Ram, Monish, Kailash, Mohammed, Temuri, Nitin, Atish, Charumati, and myself. So we form the web development team in GDSC. So I'll give you a small gist on what is going to be happening with respect to web development in Google. So first, who are we? We're just a bunch of geeks who like building stuff and who have a passion for creating solutions in the real life. So that means we spend a lot of time architecting on the internet. So we try creating a lot of apps and websites that may or may not solve a problem. For most of the times when I do it, it's probably just for fun. And I focus on creating meaningful interfaces, and that's what the team believes in. We create web development involves a lot of things like creating interfaces that are accessible by a lot majority on the internet, and something that's meaningful and adds value to their lives. And the third one is empowering the netizens by your product. So like I said, whatever we create, we make sure it adds value to their lives. And there's a lot of power that comes with building all these tools. So we make sure all of our tools that we build are like top quality, and that's why we have a group to help other people get started. Like in case of doubt, the community will definitely come to aid for those who are in doubt. So usually strong products are not built without without a strong team. So we try to network and we try to come up with the best solutions as a group generally. So I'd like to emphasize on what's going to happen. So I'm sorry, I think this is not the one that is supposed to be here, but I'll tell it to you anyway. We'll be having a lot of contests. We'll be having a lot of competitions. I think it's towards the end of the Google program, as Vignesh said. We'll be having a lot of sessions, and we'll be having contests for related to web development. I think HTML CSS Go is one event that happened recently. So you can expect much more similar events in the future. What do we work with? For web dev, we have like major branches that are front end, back end, UI UX design, or server infrastructure, etc. So when it comes to web development, we think of them as going hand in hand. So a lot of us specialize in various different domains, and we make sure that we come together to build something meaningful on the internet. So that is a gist on how the web development team works here. And I hope you guys have fun. Thank you. I think Arvind, you can take over now.
Yeah, okay. One minute, let me just share my screen.
Arvind, 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sabesh, Akash is also the part of the web team, and I think you missed out his name. Yeah, you can.
Hey, can you, what did you say? Can you repeat that?
No, Akash is also the part of the web team, so I'm just.
Oh, I'm sorry if I missed his name.
Yeah. So yeah, Arvind, you can go ahead.
Yes, so is it visible?
Yes. Yes, Arvind.
Yeah. Okay, so hi folks, I'm Arvind Kannan, a fourth year undergrad at the CSC department. So let me just begin the session for the app dev team. A small info session into Android as such, and then later on Indrakant will be talking to you about the camp that Vignesh mentioned earlier that will be in the beginning of the next month. So yeah, as usual, with code I suppose. In today's modern world, people are either asleep or connected. This was stated by Janice, a marketing executive at Rosetta. What I feel is that we need to understand the importance of being connected and the beauty of living in a digital era where smartphones and other personal devices are the reason we are connected. So it's important to know how these systems work if you're really into that kind of things. So let me move into mobile apps. So we have come a long way, to be honest. So the phones that contain these mobile apps early in the 1990s were with just productivity apps like calendars and calculators that stimulated towards just easing out a person's day-to-day activities and not those things that kind of run the world kind of situation. in today's world, these apps have transitioned from those that aid day-to-day activities to things that make life simpler, and even kind of go on to become things that we can't live without, like your Instagram and Swiggy and all that. To give a little insight into the technologies that we have grown from, so in the initial 2000s, there were these frameworks like WML, CHTML, M. And so on and so forth. These were kind of internet biased frameworks, but these were extremely slow. And internet at that time was extremely slow, as you know. The mobile data was like super expensive. Then 2007 and 8 happened, wherein Android and iOS operating systems were introduced into the market. Then came along the App Store and the Play Store. Then the app developers started creating their own apps to ease lives and then started uploading them into these stores. But the problem with native apps was that there was a higher cost involved at each company because they had to maintain concurrent development teams for different platforms. Then we got introduced to cross-platform frameworks like Ionic, React Native, and then came along Flutter. We are also experiencing the market for progressive web apps. These are native app quality web apps that can be accessed through mobile web browsers. The benefits of using these are they cut down the cost and improve the quality of the user experience. Okay, moving on to why Android. So as you can see in this little graph that I have here going on, Android has grown to become one of the largest holders of the market in terms of mobile OS. They've grown from say 25% in 2012 to more than 75% in 2022. To be honest, the only market competitors in today's market are Android and iOS. So it's kind of important for us to learn the vitals and the crucial stuff that basics that happens around Android. Let me go to a small roadmap that I have here. I'm not sure if it's visible, but I'll just go through it. So for getting started with, sorry.
Sorry to interrupt. I think you can use the slideshow, right? It'll
Oh,
be more.
sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So is it better now? And let me minimize
Yes.
this.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the roadmap to getting started with Android development and its basics is first go on and pick a language from the pool out there. I would say go with Kotlin. Then start with the installation procedure. That's one of the big steps that you need to get finished with so that you start actually learning Android. Then you can delve into the documentation of Kotlin, and then I think they have a really nice tutorial going on there where you can browse through the tutorial and understand what Kotlin is. They have even a playground, I suppose. You can use that as well and understand the basics of the language and the working of Android to proceed from there on. Then you need to know a little bit of version control systems. We will be covering all the stuff that I'm saying, so don't get overwhelmed with any of the terms if you don't know. So we need to know a little bit of version control systems when you start creating bigger apps that you want to publish or something of that sort. Later on, you should start learning internals of how an app is built. So say, how do you create a fragment? How do you utilize an activity life cycles, and so on and so forth. Then you have your state management that comes into picture. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on into building an app. We'll be covering it in forthcoming sessions that we'll be conducting over the course of this year. So all you need is a keen interest to learn and a commitment to persevere. So let me proceed. Oh, oops. Yeah. So this is the team. I'm Aravind Kannan, the app dev lead, CSC 4th year. Then we have Nivas and Aditya. They are the team members. They are very proficient in Flutter. And then we have Indrakant, who is a native Android developer from 3rd year CSC department. So let me hand over to Indrakant for more details on the Compose camp that we'll be hosting in the first week of October. Indrakant, can you take over?
So am I audible now?
Yeah, you are. Just give me a cue for next. I'll just move the next slides.
Yeah. Okay. So hello guys. So I'll be handling the Compose camp. Like it's by Google. So next slide. So a Compose Camp is basically it's a UI tool. So Jetpack Compose is a UI tool. So it's integrated with Kotlin. So it's a new tool where the Google introduced so that instead of using XML for designing, we can implement coding as a part of Kotlin so that designing becomes easier. Next slide. Yeah, so Google has given us Jetpack websites where we can go through all the tutorials and all the dependencies or the documents we want. Next slide. Next. So Google has given also the timeline to complete our Compose camp. So it will be finishing in 8th of October. So we will be conducting 3 events, 4th, 6th, and 7th. So 4th will be online session and 6th, 7th will be a hands-on session. So we'll be creating an app. So it mainly is based on UI. So that's how the whole Compose camp goes on. So I'm learning the tools where Google teaches us, and we'll be like spreading all the information to the participants who are coming to the camp. And yeah, so this is how the timeline. So we'll be giving the results to Google, and they'll review our events. And like there are two tiers called Tier 1 and Tier 2. So in Tier 1, we have to complete an app. Yeah, slide number 13. Yeah. So in Tier 1 will be like participating in Thursday trivia and building apps. And in Tier 2, it's just we complete 3 sessions and complete all the beginner tracks, teaching all the beginner tracks. So this is how the Compose camp is handled. And then, yeah, next slide. That's also so the October first week. We think I think we'll be doing the Compose camp. So yeah, thank you. So
Yeah, so we are looking forward to meeting you there. So just to reiterate, 4th will be a theory session that will be completely online. At least that's the plan for now. And then we'll have hands-on sessions on 6th and 7th. Are the dates right? Indrakant, can you confirm?
yeah,
Yeah, the dates are tentative. We will be confirming you through our social media channels.
All right. Yeah. So that's it from my side. Thank you, guys.
thank you.
Yes, please, Lokesh. Yeah.
Thank you, Lokesh. Yeah. Is it visible? Yeah, okay. So hi guys, this is Krishi, final year undergrad from the EC department, and I was given the opportunity to lead the ML team under our college's GDSC this year, and I'm here in hope that I will be able to motivate you into pursuing your career in this field. So if anyone in the audience is really into probability, statistics, math, and a bit of coding, look out for our events. Don't be scared that I pulled out the big guns right now. Just practice and consistency will go a long way. So what exactly is machine learning? So machine learning is just a development of algorithm or a set of rules which allows a machine to take decisions without human intervention. So how exactly does a machine learn? Machine learns by observing a pattern, observing the data which it has, and also draw some logic or conclusion to support the hypothesis and also correct the mistakes. So moving on, why learn machine learning? Machine learning itself is a very interesting topic. It's revealing how academia takes inspiration from the brain to solve problems. Like some problems which were considered tough to solve just a decade ago or 5 years ago are being solved quick right now because of the computational efficiency we have right now. So here in the right side, you can see a set of images which were completely generated by AI using a model called DALI, which basically takes a text input and gives you an image. So it's pretty cool, right? So when you're into machine learning, you get to develop models like this. Moving on, there are a lot of applications. Everything you see is backed up by machine learning. A very simple example is the Netflix recommendation system, which is very common. And another common example is another common thing which we use is where machine learning is, which is backed up by machine learning is Google Meet, right? Google Meet basically the speech signal is enhanced by using some machine learning models, and also the foreground and the background separation. Basically, it blurs your background, right? That also is backed up by machine learning. So it's basically everywhere around you. Yeah. So moving on. So now that we have some things clear, let me introduce my team. We have Karthik and Anirudh from the final year, and Pranit, Haricharan, Gokul Prakash, Varsha, Subhashri, and Anirudh from third year students. So, and we as a team are planning on throwing some light onto the latest work in machine learning, the research gone behind it, and also explain the basic concepts so that we could contribute to the scientific society, right? So, yeah, moving on, what exactly do we do as a team? We conduct technical sessions to understand and basically understand your grasp on basic ML concepts. And currently, we are also working on developing an intelligent chatbot using some natural language processing techniques. And also, as part of GDSC, we'll be conducting a few sessions on how to use the media pipe framework, which I'll cover in the later slides. And also, we are planning on conducting some guest lectures where you as students, we get to interact with industry experts and learn what is actually happening in the society, right? And also, we conduct some competitions where you get to test your skills and see how your peers perform. Moving on to the event which is concerned to GDSC, we are planning on conducting few sessions on how to use the framework called MediaPipe. So MediaPipe is basically Google's own open source framework, which helps in processing data like video and audio, and this is the framework which goes behind Google Meet, which I explained earlier. So when you attend session, so what is the outcome of the session which you attend? You'll be able to decipher what we have given in the left hand side, right? You'll be able to understand what is actually going inside the architecture, how to code it, and also we'll be helping you set this framework in your own system and run a very simple segmentation task. Yeah. And some of the resources which I personally used and I'm still using. So we as machine learning enthusiasts will never stop learning because the technology, the advancements are going rapidly. And to keep up, we always read, listen, learn and connect with people. So there are tons of stuff in the internet, like and read a lot of blogs like OpenAI and Machine Learning Mastery. And there's this new machine learning articles subscription in the LinkedIn platform, right? And also listen to some podcasts to just keep up with where technology is going, and take some courses on Coursera or deeplearning.ai or Udemy, and connect with people across LinkedIn. So yeah, this has been my presentation, and thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, Harsha.
Okay, I'll be sharing my screen right now. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Harsha.
Okay. This is Harshvardhan for SSN third year CAC. I'll be heading competitive programming domain of a Google GDS, Google Student Developer Class. So what exactly is competitive programming? It is a mental sport which enables you to code a given problem under provided constraints. That is, they will provide you a fancy story like thing, and from that story you have to extract the given problem and solve it using some data structures which you have learned or some math concepts. And after you solve them, why do you need to do it actually? In order to crack marquee companies like Google, Mota, and all, the main thing which they focus on is competitive programming, and they call it DAJ rounds. But the thing they ask there is the competitive programming question. Or you consider any other company, the first round which you have to attend for it is the online assessment, which is usually two competitive programming questions will be given to you, and you have to solve it with some given time. In order to do that, you have a practice, and if you're a competitive programmer, you will obviously have an edge over others. The second thing is you can win technical symposiums and coding competitions. The coding competitions contain cash prizes and also internship offers. So it is worth a try. And it also helps you to improve your logical thinking and problem solving ability. So how do you start with competitive programming? The first thing you have to know is the time and space complexity. Because whenever you write a code, you should know how much time it takes for the code to run, and how much space it takes. Only when you know these two things, you will know how to optimize it, like how to write a code better and such that it takes lesser time or lesser space. For beginners, I would suggest you to practice questions in this STL contest. It has 5 to 6 questions. I'll be sharing these slides with you so that you can access these links. You have a bunch of 5 to 6 questions to get familiar with the STL of C++. C++ is preferred over Python and Java for competitive programming, as C++ is faster, and most of the coders code in C++. So if you are a C++ coder, you would be able to read the solutions given by others, and also the editorials are mostly in C++. And as C++ is faster, all the solutions you write in C++ will get an accepted solution if they are right. Though it might not be the case in Python or Java, so it is preferred to start with C++ for competitive programming. And also, when you start, you can start solving questions from HackerRank website, or solve questions on A2A ladder. A2A ladder contains questions from core courses sorted based on difficulty. You can start with the lowest ladder, that is less than 1300 rating, and you can keep solving questions, and as you go down the ladder, the difficulty increases. So if you feel comfortable with the particular ladder which you are solving right now, you can just go down the ladder and solve the more difficult questions, and when you're done with it, you can move to the next ladder and solve questions and continue solving questions. The benefit of doing practice in A2A ladders is that you keep seeing new questions based on the difficulty, and when for a beginner it doesn't seem like a hard task to do, as you start with very basic and go to very advanced concepts.
And in case you are not able to solve a particular question, you can always go to the editorial and read it out. You may find whether the concept is new to you or you have not thought in the right direction for the particular question. If the concept is new to you, you can obviously read the particular concept and try the question again, and you'll be able to crack it. So some popular websites for competitive programming are CodeForces, CodeCheck, AtCoder, and LeetCode. And there are some popular resources which you can follow when you learn competitive programming. That is CodeForces EDU section. There is a particular section called EDU in CodeForces where there are video lectures along with the hands-on practice for problems. And also there are several YouTube channels like Eric Tope, Pavel Marvin, Take You Forward, Code and Code, Karthik Arora. And also the CT team of SSN Coding Club has conducted various meets across the previous years, and I've shared the drive link for that as well. Apart from video lectures, you can read from articles as well. You can read from CP Algorithms website, Geek for Geeks, or you can see the order in which you would like to learn concepts in driver CP sheet. And these are the team members, myself and Joseph Hariprasad Karthik Raja from 4th year, Deepak Sriram, Kiran Raj, Saran and Suraj from 3rd year, and Rahul Ram and Subramanian from 2nd year. What we'll exactly be doing is we'll be conducting various sessions on the topics, and we'll be teaching you those topics and give you hands-on practice for those problems that we teach to you, as well as we'll be teaching you new concepts. And if you have doubts, you can interact with us on the live session, or you can also text us on Discord, and we'll be happy to clear your doubts. And we'll try to keep monthly contests based on the topics we have taught you. And also there will be other contests with hefty cash prizes based on for the competitive programming domain. Most of it will be an anthropology event in which you can participate and win prizes. Thank you.
Thank you, Harsha. Karun, you can take over.
Yeah, I'll share my. Is the screen visible? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. I am going to be telling you about the cybersecurity team of the GDSC. So the cybersecurity team consists of me, Karun, and Charlie from 4th year, Jeevesh from 3rd year. We are associated with the SSN Cybersecurity Club. So for starters, I'll tell you about what cybersecurity is. It means different things to different people. The essence of cybersecurity is safety for your information online. So for an individual, cybersecurity can mean like their accounts don't get hacked, their personal data isn't accessible to like other people. To a small business, it means that their sales are safe, their inventory is safe, their point of sale registers are safe. To an online business, their servers shouldn't get DDoSed or hacked. For shared service providers who like help other companies host their services, they need to make sure that data doesn't get leaked. And for the government, of course, the government has lots of confidential data. So they need to classify it and set certain rules and regulations for that data. So cybersecurity is a vast field. It means different things to different people. So at the college level, to get started with cybersecurity, this would be the roadmap. You would start off learning about networking, how packets move between different systems, different Linux commands you can use for networking, basic cryptography ciphers, how data is encrypted and all that, basic scripting. A lot of cybersecurity, like both exploits and safety measures are done using scripting. Basic awareness of internet safety, like how to make your account secure, two-factor authentication and all that, how to avoid phishing emails, and web fundamentals like HTML, CSS. Once you have a basic grasp of all this, you can move on to CTFs. CTFs are fun cybersecurity events where you try to find a flag in a variety of using different exploits in a variety of different scenarios. Given here are the 4 major categories under which these tasks fall. Once you're comfortable with CTFs, you can move on to real-life pen testing and virtualization. Virtualization basically deals with VMs. And penetration testing, for starters, you'll try to hack into different VMs and all that. The block given below are different sites where you can practice penetration testing. I'll share this PPT after the meet. You can go check out those sites. And finally, bug bounty is like freelancing for cybersecurity. Different companies post their websites there, and people who find bugs in those websites get actual money. These are resources to get started. BIOS Wiki is a really good place to learn the basics of all CTF concepts. It's created by Amrita's CTF team. It's a really good reference. Try Hack Me and Hack the Box and CTF Time are for practicing CTF questions, and Hackersploit is a really good blog. The CyberSec team has an upcoming treasure hunt on October 12th. It will feature cipher type questions, and you're all free to participate. Thank you.
Thank you, Karun. Before we get to the big announcement, I would like you all to meet the people who are responsible for all the beautiful posters, fancy captions, and of course the hilarious memes that you see on Instagram stories. So over to you, Supraja.
Hello everyone, I'm Supraja, third year CSE. I'm the design head for GDSC SSN this year, and I'm so excited to introduce my team, Vishwajit, Naveen and Rohit from third year IT, Aishwarya from second year CSE, Jessica from second year IT and Vishal from second year EC. We have all been responsible for making all the beautiful posters, and we are looking forward to making even more and even YouTube content for our GDSC YouTube channel. So thank you guys.
Sharath?
Yeah. Hey guys, this is Sharath from third year CSE. So I'm the social media lead for GDSC this year. And yeah, all the memes that you've seen on Instagram posts and stories, it was me and my team. So I'd like to introduce my team. So it's Niharika and Sanjit from second year SNU, and Harshik Sampath and Ananya Prabhu from third year. Thank you.
Mridula?
Yeah, hi. Hi guys, I'm Rutula. I'm the content lead this year, and my team is comprised of Achyut from third year, and then we have Pooja, Shweta, Prahlad, and Pavan from the second year. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mridula. Tandav?
Hello guys, this is Tandav, event coverage lead. In my team, I have Toshi from civil third year, Siddharth from third year, Ritik from second year, and Ritesh from third year.
Thank you. Okay, guys, so coming to the announcement, let me share my screen first. Yeah, so the first announcement is the first announcement is regarding a scheme where you can submit a screenshot or working video demonstration of your project to us through the Google form, and we will post it in all our social media accounts like Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So this will help your application to reach the right audience, and you will gain more recognition. So this form, the link to this form will be put up in the bio of our Instagram account. And this, the best part is this form will be open throughout the year, and you can submit your project anytime, and we will try to post it as soon as possible whenever we get a new response. So this is about the first announcement, and now here comes the most awaited announcement, that is the result declaration of HTML CSS Go, the event that we conducted on 25th of this month. So Monish, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now Monish will announce the results.
Yeah. Before going to the results, I would like to thank everyone who made this event successful. For all those who participated, I would request all of them to participate in the upcoming contest, and also request your friends to participate in the upcoming contest conducted by us. Yeah. Now let's go to the results. Can you go to the slide? Yeah. The first prize goes to Vetrivel, and the second prize goes to Cyril, and the third goes to Prediswa. We have just based upon our judging criteria that we specified before the contest. You can see that from the points that the contest was very close, and the judging was really tough one. We also have other two honorable mentions, Suman Kumar and Nitin Balaji. Thanks for the participation, and thanks to all those who made this event a successful event. Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. So Vetrivel is here today with us in this meeting. So I would like him to share his experience.
Yeah, and thank you so much. I'm really glad that I won. It was really challenging. I thank Google Developer Club for providing me this opportunity. It's really fun doing it in within 60 minutes and challenging too. So yeah, I think a very good challenge it was. And the website was also like not so basic and it had animations and stuff. It was like really challenging to do in within 60 minutes. So yeah, it was really fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Vetrivel. Okay, guys. So thank you for staying to the end. Now, before I wrap up this session, I would like you all to watch a short video. Can you guys hear the audio of the video?
No, we can't.
You can?
No.
Oh. 1 second. How about now? Are you able
Still
to
a
hear?
no from my end. Yeah, it's like, is there anybody else able to hear the audio?
Never mind, I figured out.
Okay.
Developer student clubs are university-based communities where students learn about Google technology and use their skills to solve local problems. There are over 700 clubs all over the world. From North America to Europe, Africa, and across Asia, we encourage more students to join or start a developer student club at their university. Some students have overcome personal barriers with the help of their GDSC community on their journey to become developers. These clubs help student developers learn through hands-on workshops. They then identify challenges faced by local businesses, NGOs, and sometimes even their own universities and build real solutions for real problems.
The workshops that we had was Firebase, Actions on Google, and we're about to do ML. It's an amazing experience to learn about the impact that the technologies can provide in our local communities.
GDSC is a family, and it's not just about the programming, it's about the learning of teamwork and leadership.
A lot of villages face the problem of water, farming, floods. Maybe we can develop applications to solve this problem. Might be very ambitious for us as students to say that, but nothing is impossible. We can do it.
Developer student clubs around the world have already impacted so many students in their universities and people in their community. The future is bright for the next generation of students.
Thank you guys. I think we can end the session here.